Our purpose, Westport Tourism, is 25 years. Our purpose is to promote Westport and to investigate and to promote and also to research all possibilities for the promotion of a better tourism product in Westport. In the past, our first chairman was Paddy Hopkins, then he was succeeded by Tony O'Keefe. I followed that, and Liam Lyons, Tony O'Keefe, Dick Harnedy, Christy Madigan and Catherine O'Grady Powers. Over that period of time, we have always tried to be innovative and to bring new things to Westport and to the Westport area. We have in the past we have had promotions overseas in Austria, Germany, Sweden, Holland and France, and also in the UK. This has been followed then by the private developers in the industry, and this is our purpose to initiate matters and to research. And as this happens, people will follow. We also have the first of its type in the UK and Ireland, kiosk at the quay, and hopefully this will be replicated in other areas in the general Westport and Clew Bay area. It provides for a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week tourist information. We also provide 50,000 brochures and maps for the Westport area, and we also have a website which has been visited by over 1 million people.
Who updates your kiosk?
That's updated locally, and it's also updated by the providers Ferritel, which are based in Austria.
The users can't update it themselves?
No.
No. And what prompted the formation of Westport Tourism?
It was first that at the time that there was Chamber of Commerce were there, and the industry was smaller than it is now, and the Chamber were more for industry and retail, so there was a niche there, and people felt that the time was right to start up the tourism organisation. We also took on board the tidy towns at the time because it was nobody's child, and we set that up as a subcommittee, and when it was established sufficiently and on its feet, that is a unit and an organisation which has done tremendous work in a sense.
You have carried out 4 major surveys over the past few years now, haven't you?
This is our 4th survey.
Do the findings change much over the years?
Findings change because social change, and we relate to that. And for us, we commission them. Father Micheál O'Grady, as a sociologist, leads the way, and we respond to that. As you can see with this evening's brochure or report, brochures wouldn't be as attractive as they were 10 years ago. The internet has changed vastly, and also people are staying longer. When we started first with our first server, people were lucky if people stayed a day or one night in town. Now that has extended because the infrastructure is there, and Westport provides a very good product for the visitor.
And do other towns use the research from Westport, or is it relevant to other towns?
Amusingly, one brochure that I have here, we had seen this elsewhere ourselves, and we drafted to suit the needs of Westport. And I was down south a couple of years ago, and I saw it replicated but with a copyright on it. But other people can use it, and Father McGrail will admit that anybody can use the questions, but beforehand we put a lot of thought into what is required, and we give him the ideas, and then he forms the questions, and subsequently then it's researched.
What are the biggest changes you've noticed in the past 25 years in Westport tourism within the town and the environments?
I think the infrastructure is certainly far better. The quality of the accommodation is superb. Sadly, the bed and breakfasts, who were the mainstay of tourism in the past, are still there, but not as much as they could be, and I think Father McGrail would vouch for that. Facilities have improved dramatically. trains, infrastructure trains. There's 5 trains a day to Dublin. The facilities are there also for restaurants, and the community are very conscious.
How are you surviving in this big recession we're in the middle of now?
I think Father McGrail earlier this evening made the point was that you will, prices were quite competitive, and that hopefully, it's a tough time, and hopefully we'll be able to see through this, and there's a goodwill, and the industry is very strong in that, and they're responding to it. And there's very good prices, very good offers, always in Westport year round.
In terms of people on the street, or feet on the street, we call it, Westport seems to be doing okay, is it?
It's very hard to read it. Tourism is Westport. Tourism to Westport is factories to other towns. So if you don't have people on the street, you have nobody visiting, and that's where a lot of it is derived. We're using the best of the resources available, because we're on the edge of the Atlantic, and we're on the edge of Ireland, and we're making the best use of our resources.
But the biggest resource, I assume, is the scenery, is it?
Scenery, because the land cannot deliver because of the quality of the land, and the number of jobs are even public service relative to other even areas in Mayo is quite small.